Well, ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? We'll start the keynote speech in a few moments, so would you please return to your seat? Thank you very much for your cooperation. And for those of you on the stage who are taking a commemorative photograph, maybe you will have some time later to take a picture again. So please return to your seat. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, you may have some time later to take a photograph on the stage, so please return to your seat for now. We'll start the keynote speech. Thank you very much for your cooperation. And ladies and gentlemen who are leaving your seat right now, please return to your seat as we are starting the keynote speech 1. Thank you.
Romy, just call. I just call Romy.
Call Romy. Can you call
Serious,
Romy?
I just called Romy.
What is Rumi?
Romy is her name. Romesa.
Her name?
Yeah,
Yeah.
My
pressing
name
from
is
him.
Rumi too.
Oh, wow. Romy and Romy together, okay.
Thank you. Sorry, we are starting the keynote speech. ちょっと待って。Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your cooperation. Now we'll start the keynote speech 1. And before starting the keynote speech 1, please watch this video.
TPM とは何ぞやというのはね、全員参加でロスをゼロにし、儲ける経営体質を作るのが TPM。トータルプロダクティブメンテナンスから進化したんです。ね、だからメンテナンスではなくてマネジメントですよと言いたいんですね。ということで、これが一番基本なんです。で、私は、前にも言ったことがありますが、ドラッカーがですね、産業発展の歴史としてまず第一段階が設備で物を作るようになったと。設備の良し悪しが製品の品質もコストももう全てを左右する。第二段階で今度はフレデリック・テイラーがですね、科学的管理法、今 IE と言われてますけども、これによってね、テイラーは無駄を徹底的にゼロにしろと言ってるわけですけども、我々は無駄という代わりにロスと言ってるわけ。ロスをゼロにすると、ね、 それを第3段階の彼の言うのにはね、全員参加でやりなさい。つまり参画型経営、あるいはね、自己管理、責任型組織でやりなさい。というのは、この今の組織を見ますとですね、大体の専門的な知識を持っている知識労働者が大半を占めておるわけでね。でそういう人たちは自分の知識を 100%、120% 発揮してね、そして成果を上げたいという気持ちがあるんで、昔のような肉体労働を中心にした、まだ発展途上国はそういうところがあるかもしれませんけども、今や先進国ではね、もう知識労働者が大半を占めてるわけです。その人たちは自分の持っている知識をね、もうフルに発揮したいとこう思ってるわけです。でその人たちに合うマネジメントの仕方に変えなきゃダメですよということを言ってるんですけども、そういうふうなこの仕組みに変える、それによってですね、儲ける経営体質を作るというのが TPM というわけですね。
私はですね、TPM の将来ということでね、考えたいわけですけども、その場合に私は2つあると。で1つはですね、TPM の深掘りということが1つです。もう1つは TPM の進化、いわゆるそのエボリューションのことですね。で最初の深掘りの方はですね、我々今まで長い間かかったですね TPM の柱を作ってきたと。これが代表的なのは8本の柱を作ってきたと。でこの8本の柱をですね、今の状態からさらに深掘りしてね、それぞれの柱がもっといいものにするというような活動をすることがね、これが一つのフェーズになると。でこれが TPM の深掘りという意味で深く化けるという進化という言葉ですが、英語では、ディープニングという言葉が適当なのかもしれません。もう一つはですね、これはエボリューションの方の進化なんですね。で、日本はいろんなその環境、経済環境が変化しました。でそれに対応するためにですね、いろんな企業が苦労してるわけですけども、狙っているのはサステナビリティとグロースだと思うんです。でつまり経営を持続して成長させるんだと。これはどの企業も考えている。でサステナビリティ、ビジネスのサステナビリティとグロースであると。そうするとそれぞれの企業がですね、それを実現するためにいろんなストラテジー、戦略を考えていくはずだと。でこの戦略は企業によって違うわけですよ。製品も違うし事業も違うかもしれない。だから個々の企業はみんな戦略を考えるだろうと。その TPM の活動がね、企業がやろうとしているその戦略をしっかりサポートするような姿でなければならないだろうというのでね、私は一つの図式としてはビジネスのサステナビリティとグロース、それを遂行するためのストラテジー、それをしっかり支援するための TPM 活動ということになるんじゃないかと。でそういうその企業の活動を支援するような TPM でなければね、役に立たないというふうに思ってますから、それを実現するためのその TPM 活動がね、新しい活動としてこれから展開されなければいけないだろうと。で一方の深掘りっていうのは、これが非常に今まで我々が培ってきた TPM の柱ですから、これは大事にして、これをもっともっといいものにしていくということをやりながら、この企業のサステナビリティに対応し、ストラテジーをサポートするような TPM 活動、それを狙っていく必要があるというのがね、これが私の TPM の将来像ではないかというふうに考えています。
Well, thank you very much. Now we'll start the keynote speech one. We'll have a speech from Archeric AS Electrical Motor Plant, who got the Advanced Special Award for TPM achievement. Please come to the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Kayhan Kızmaz, and I'm working as production specialist in Arçelik Electrical Motor Plant in Turkey. Today we are here to share our TPM story with you. Throughout my presentation, I will try to tell you about my company and corporate profile, our TPM policies and targets, our factory results, then one of our Kaizen case story. Then I will finish my presentation with the part of key of sustaining TPM in our plant and the method to make TPM activities upgraded. Firstly, I would like to introduce the Koç Group, which Arçelik belongs with. Koç Group was established in 1926 and the biggest industrial and commercial group of Turkey. First automobile, first tractor, first truck, first refrigerator, first washing machine was produced by Koç companies in Turkey. Every household in Turkey used at least one Koç product is really proud for us. Koç Holding is the only Turkish corporate which take parts in Fortune Global 500 company list. Koç Group consists over 100 companies in 33 different countries. For example, 10% of Turkey's exports belong to Koç Group companies. There are 5 Koç Group companies in the top 10 list of the Turkey's biggest company. Arçelik is taking place in the 5th position, as you can see. It's also in the 3rd position in Koç Group companies. There are 4 main business segments of Koç Holding. These are finance, energy, automotive, and consumer durables. Arçelik depends on this segment, the consumer durables segment. And we are a 60-year-old company with the vision of respects the globe, respected globally. Now we prepared a small video to introduce whole Arçelik. I would like to show this video. you very much. As you can see, Arçelik has 10 different brands known at different countries. One of the brand is Arçelik, also the name of the company. In addition to these brands, Arçelik has two component brands as well. These are TEE and Watt, and these are industrial motor brands, which is producing in our factory, in our plant. It's possible to consider the Arçelik products under 6 groups. These are freestanding appliances, building products, small household appliances, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, customer electronics, and components. Our company, as electrical motor plant, take place here in the component group. Arçelik produces these products at 14 different production facilities in 5 different countries. 8 of these facilities are taking place in Turkey. China, South Africa, Romania, and Russia are the other places where we have production facilities. The other facilities seen on the map represents our sales office. Here you can see the overview of our campus, which is 100 kilometers away from Istanbul. Istanbul is the crowdest and biggest city of Turkey, with the population over 20 million. In our campus, we have 2 different production facility. One of them is tumble dryer plant, and the other is electrical motor plant. Today we will concentrate the electrical motor plant TPM issues. Electrical motor plant has 1,316 employees, and 76 of them are white colored. If you look the layout of, If you look to layout of our plant, the blue part represents the appliances motor, and the orange one represents the industrial motor side in our plant. On the left side of this slide, it's working. On the left side of this slide, you can see the appliances motors, the samples of our appliances motors, washing machine motor, dishwasher motor, tumble dryer motor, and the drain pump motors for all washing machine and dishwashers. On the right side, there are some samples of industrial motors which we produce. In addition to these motor products, we also produce automatic tea and automatic Turkish coffee machine in our plant. Our TPM policies and targets. According to our vision respects the globe, respected globally, Arçelik's main targets are determined. These are to achieving profitable, sustainable growth, to increase market share in its target market, to reach more consumers with innovative products and services, to safeguard the future with corporate responsibility. Based on targets and strategies of Arçelik, we, as electrical motor plant, aim to develop and manufacture products that environmentally friendly, high energy efficiency, customer satisfaction, and high quality. While realizing our missions, we accepted TPM philosophy as guideway, as a main guideway. Decreasing lead time, increasing quality, maximum efficiency, high moral, maximum safety are our priorities as electrical motor plant. We have defined our TPM slogan as forever best. Arçelik main targets according to vision of respects the globe and respected globally are related with our plant targets. For reaching our plant targets, we have created our indicator maps. You can see some samples of our key management indicator, key performance indicator, and activity indicator. The indicators which was created according to our targets is related with our TPM committee's target. Here you can see some examples of our indicator targets by years. And of course, we want everyone from our company, from senior management to blue-collar workers, to participate our TPM organization. Our department managers and team leaders are assigned as TPM committee leader for separating the TPM issues, TPM activities and studies to whole factory, whole plant. And of course, we have created our master plant. In this part, I would like to give some information about our factory results. Our TPM activities started in 2002. In 2005, we got Excellence Award. In 2008, we got the Award for Excellence in Consistent. In 2011, Special Award. And today, we got the Advanced Special Award, as you know. Let's look our results more detailedly. Our most important and most successful result is having no major and minor accident until since 2009. This is a table of some important results of comparison before TPM value and actual values. We have set different targets for the appliances motor side and the industrial motor side. For example, turnover for appliances side increased 209%, and the motor product cost decreased approximately 9%. While the overall equipment efficiency is increasing from 70% to 85%, manufacturing lead time decreased 93%. We make dramatic improvement from the warranty cost and service call rate side as well. We aim to develop these results continuously towards the GIPM World Class Award. As an electrical motor company, for sustaining our competitiveness in the market, we focused decreasing the manufacturing lead time. Considering our manufacturing lead time formula, we created a table for relating it to our TPM committees. We have set some hard targets to decrease our manufacturing lead time. And we started to follow 6 parameters within the scope of autonomous maintenance, 8th and 9th step, which is particular to Arçelik and electrical motor plant. These are breakdown, minor stoppage, scrap, accident, rework, customer return. As is seen, we created criteria for following these 6 parameters, and we make the L maps of our plant. Here, every rectangle represents a production line. Here, I want to show you some examples of our studies about these 6 parameters, beginning from the breakdown. You see some predictive maintenance, overhauling activities, etc. By the help of these studies, we succeed to decrease our breakdown number from 100 index to 2 during this 12-year TPM progress. We decreased our minor stoppage number from 100 index to 6. Our scrap ratio decreased from 100 index to 7. One of the most important indicator, major and minor accident, is 0 since 2009. Our rework ratio is 5 index anymore. You see the slides. Our customer return rate is 2 index anymore. In addition to focusing these 6 parameters, our most important issue for decreasing the manufacturing lead time is setup. First, we classified our setup times. Then we created the setup map of our plant. You can easily realize that while our setup number is increasing, our setup time is decreasing on this graph. It's an example of our setup study. We succeed to decrease our setup time of one of our aluminum die casting equipment from 180 to 9 minutes. After all these studies, we succeed to decrease our manufacturing lead time from 100 index to 6 in our appliances motor basis product, and from 100 index to 19 at the industrial motor basis product. In addition to decreasing lead time, we aim to produce high quality and innovative products for our customers. While we are designing these new types of products, cost, maximum washing performance, sound level are the main headlines which we care about. By the help of our design, information, and production technologies, which we learned during this TPM progress, we make the best washing machine motor in Europe. When we look at the benchmark graph, we can easily see our washing machine motor is in the best position on the cost efficiency metrics. To say the key of sustaining TPM at our plant as one word is education. We care about education of our employees from the first working day of them. We are planning educations including TPM issues as seen on these flow charts. There are some scenes from our educations. These educations can be technical educations as they can be managing. After these educations, we are following our operator skills like on this radar chart individually. We added TPM issues at our e-educations. Also, another important key for sustaining TPM is our awarding system. For increasing the participant to TPM, we created a pointing table and software to follow these points. And every 6 months or year, we give certificate to our operator and prepare some small ceremony, award ceremony. Here you can see some pictures from our award ceremony. Our production manager, Mr. Cem Dökmen, is talking on this ceremony, you can see. And so you can see some other pictures from our award ceremonies. GIPM assessments are playing, of course, important role for sustaining TPM activities. I want to show you some pictures from our assessments. Here on this slide you can see some pictures from final assessment of excellence and excellence in consistency awards. Our assessor, Mr. Suzuki, Mr. Matsuzawa, Mr. Tanaka, Mr. Shiroza are making the inspection on the production lines. And also here are some pictures from Spatial and Advanced Spatial Award. Mr. Sigura and Mr. Yoshie were making inspection on the field. Making TPM activity upgraded is a tough topic for us. In Cherkezköy industrial area, which is placed our plant, there are some associations that we are leading, like Quality Commission, COSP, Quality Volunteer Association. We are scheduling some meeting and activities which include TPM educations and issues. Here you can see this year's activity calendar. For example, we have planned autonomous maintenance, plant maintenance, and 5S studies for this year. On the other hand, we make a TPM workshop with other Arçelik plants and outer group companies like Turkish Airline Technic, BSH, Unilever, to share our knowledge each other. Also, we are making TPM benchmark visits other firms to upgrade our TPM activities. And of course, the most efficient method to make TPM activity upgraded is our GIPM assessors. I want to thank all of the assessors. They opened our eyes to understand TPM philosophy. Also, I want to thank to Mr. Koizumi, who is our TPM consultant since 2002. Their feedback and guidance are playing key role in our TPM progress. My presentation is over. I thank all of you for listening to me. Thank you very much. Arigato.
Thank you very much. Okay, now we'll move on to the keynote speech 2. We'll have a speech from Tetra Pak Kunshan Co. Ltd., who also awarded for the Advanced Special Award for TPM Achievement.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bobby. I'm from Tetra Pak Company, Kunshan plant. I'd like to thank JIPM. It is my great honor to stand here and share our TPM program. So first, I will introduce my company and my plant. Tetra Pak was founded by Dr. Reuben Rousing in 1951, and it is a company that supplying integrated system for food industry. Since the equipment and the technologies to prepare the food to a variety of carton packages, as well as the filling machine and the distribution equipment. We are operating in more than 170 markets, and we have around 23,000 employees. In Tetra Pak, we have 5 clusters throughout the world. Kunshan plant is a part of Great China Cluster, and it belongs to Supply Chain Organization. We produce packaging material. Our operation started in 1996. The annual capacity of Kunshan plant is 8 billion packages. We offer 62 SKUs, which position us as the second most diversified portfolio in East Asia. Except Chinese market, we export to 16 overseas markets as well. We have more than 90 customers, and we manage almost 8,000 logistic units per year. For many years, Tetra Pak was the indisputable world leader among the liquid food packaging industry. But the competition was growing, and our customers were putting high pressure on us to live up to the increasing global performance standards. As a result of this change of environment, about 16 years ago, Tetra Pak decided to introduce TPM concept to ensure our future success of the company. So since then, all the converting factory has applied the TPM in its facility. TPM is the main enabler to deliver the results for our company through continuous improvement and loss eradication. The foundation in TPM is complemented by good practice and modern concepts from other methodologies and process industry. We aim to build a culture that maximizes the production effectiveness and the people capability. To have a production system which, according to zero loss. This is our slogan. We strive for perfection. Regarding to Kunshan plant, our TPM journey started in 2001. After 13 years development, we got TPM Excellence in 2006, Consistency Award in 2008, and a Special Award in 2010. In 2014, we have got TPM Advanced Special Award. At the same time, we have been recognized as the top 3 in performance among the Tetra Pak Global. With all the efforts we made, we have got a fantastic results in all aspects of P, Q, C, D, S, and M. Comparing with the benchmark year 2004, that our all pillars were consolidated. In terms of the quality improvement, the number of customer claims has been reduced by 85%. And in terms of service improvement, our production lead time has been reduced by 78%. With the TPM development, our people has grasped more knowledge, and in face of the difficulty, they always seek for benchmark solutions, breakthrough solutions, sorry. So I'd like to introduce one Kaizen case from our factory. Aligned with the business strategy in China to add differentiation to our customer, Kunshan plant received 6 new products in 2011, and mainly because its location and the flexibility to serve the main consumer center. We are very proud to contribute to the business growth, but we also aware this will add high complexity in our operation. In this case, Kunshan team started to thinking about how to manage well our complexity and how to maintain the high efficiency. In terms of the quick setup change, we are thinking about if we inspired with the F1, Formula One racing cars. The way they evolved in 1950, they take 82 seconds to finish the setup of a car. But nowadays, they only take 3 seconds. We're wondering if we can do the same to reduce the setup loss in printing. So we launched a team to reduce the setup time and inspired by the Formula One activity. The team has worked out many innovations and introduced several low-cost automation. For example, we redesigned the cleaning system to improve the efficiency. We simplify things to eliminate the manual work. We change the technology to standardize the pressure adjustment. With the team's contribution, we have reduced the setup from originally 12 minutes to 59 seconds successfully. As you can see, TetraPak Kunshan is the best among the TetraPak Global regarding to this kind of setup. And our team dare to make themselves more difficult and more challenging. They have the deep heart. Nothing is impossible. You may wonder, how can we keep TPM running for a long time? My answer will be following 4 factors. I will explain one by one. Firstly, defining a clear company and factory strategy is rather important, since people need to know specifically where to go. Without a clear direction, people will go everywhere. And what's more, it is very important to review and adjust the strategy if any change of environment. Take Kunshan plant as an example. After the introduction of 6 new products in 2011, we review our factory strategy to align the directions and the priorities, paving the way to achieve Advanced Special Award. Secondly, in different TPM level, we have different ambition. For example, in the very beginning of TPM, we set our target to reduce the loss by 30%. And at that time, we rely on some basic tools, and that might be enough. But when we enter into a more advanced level, we aim to eradicate the loss. We touch the more sophisticated problems, and which require more efforts as well. So, in this situation, we need and we must acquire more advanced tools to support this happen. Otherwise, we cannot succeed. This is the most important part, the most important factor, people. During the TPM journey, people development is rather crucial. Facing the different challenges and applying the different analytical tools, this generates learning. As a consequence, people became more knowledgeable and more competent to perform their tasks in a more efficient way. People have the nature to be curious. With this instinct, they are willing to learn things, to search information, and to try new methods. Let's take AM activity for example. At the very beginning of TPM journey, our operator's skill can fulfill 1 page of resume. But after 13 years development, this becomes 5 pages of the knowledge, skill, experience they got. This is an important asset for the company as well as for an individual. To maintain this alive, it is very important to have a career development system to support. With the contribution of the TPM, our factory gets a lot of benefits. To provide a tool for our managers to recognize people's hard working and to reward their good job, we need to establish a rewarding system to show the management's appreciation in a public way. This is also the key for sustained TPM. To sum up my presentation, TPM is not always easy. Sometimes it may be painful, but it works, definitely. It makes the difference. It changes the way we do business. We will keep moving on, and we have the ambition to challenge the world class in near future. Well, that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please wait for the preparation has been done for the next keynote speech 3. Now, we'll move on to the keynote speech 3. We'll have a speech from Grupa Juviet's essay, Brewer Juviet, who awarded for the Special Award for TPM Achievement.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jolanta Procner, and I am the TPM manager of the Żywiec Group.
Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dariusz Jastrząb. I am TPM manager in Żywiec Brewery.
So together with Dariusz, we would like to present you our achievements on the TPM journey toward world class. Żywiec Brewery is a part of the Żywiec Group, and the Żywiec Group is the part of Heineken Corporation. And Heineken Corporation is a worldwide company, and its 165 breweries are located in 70 countries on almost all continents. Heineken employs over 85,000 people, and its yearly production volume is 195 million hectoliters. And TPM is a strategic program which is introduced in all the breweries of Heineken. Within the Żywiec Group, there are 5 breweries in Elbląg, Warka, Leżajsk, Cieszyn, and Żywiec. And Żywiec Brewery is located in the south of Poland, and it's the biggest brewery of the Żywiec Group and one of the biggest breweries of Heineken Corporation. Its yearly production is over 5 million hectoliters, what means 19 different types of beers, which are packed in different types of packaging. And now I would like to tell you a bit about the history, as our brewery has almost 160 years of history. The brewery was founded by Albrecht Friedrich Habsburg, who was the grandson of the Austrian Emperor Leopold II. The location of the brewery was chosen very carefully at the foot of the mountains and close to the sources of pure crystal water. The beer completed the first brew in 1856. In 1913, first beers were exported from Żywiec Brewery. In 1999, despite the war, the brewery didn't stop its operation, and fortunately, it was not seriously damaged by the Germans. In 1956, the Żywiec Full Light beer was brewed, and from that moment on, we can recognize our flag brand with the label of so-called dancing couple. In 1991, the brewery was privatized, and Heineken became the strategic investor in 1994. So in the period from 1995 till 2003, the brewery was largely increased the capacity to high extent. In 2003, we have started the pilot TPM project on the kegging line. In 2011, we introduced the new packaging for Żywiec Full Light brand, our flag brand. In 2012, we introduced an innovative product flavor with fruit taste. In 2012, we also introduced the thermal sign on the Żywiec Full Light packaging to inform our consumers about the best consumption temperature. In 2014, we introduced Żywiec Full Light variants and Warka Radler Zero. Our vision is to be the most respected brewer in Poland and Heineken world. And as I mentioned, we work in the brewery with almost 160 years of brewing tradition. Therefore, our employees are very passionate about our beers. So our mission is to use this passion of our people and with respect to history and tradition to deliver high-quality products and services which attract and satisfy the customers and consumers. Our key statement is growing up to excellence. We want to be competitive, and we want our flag brand, Żywiec Full Light, to be the king of the Polish beer market. In this picture, we illustrate the continuous improvement of our brewery and continuous development of our employees. Our achievements are confirmed by JIPM awards. In 2009, award for TPM excellence. In 2011, award for excellence in consistent TPM commitment. And in 2014, special award for TPM achievement. And now I'd like to tell you a couple of words about the production process, which can be basically divided into two stages. Brewing, where our beer are brewed, and packaging, where our beer are packed. Brewing is very much automated, and the brewing staff is rather small, and it operates the processes from the central steering room. While in packaging, we have automated packaging lines, and the operators work on their machines. The difference between those two stages is quite huge, and it means different problems to be attacked by TPM tools. Before TPM in brewing, we had unstable process causing different losses, and the process needed to be controlled and corrected by the operators all the time. We call it mean time between process alarms. At that time was 1.5 minutes. In packaging, we had a huge number of breakdowns and minor stoppages, and the operator needed to assist the machine and line constantly. Because of the different problems, we defined different targets for those areas. For brewing, the target was, and still is, 0 defects by moving from product to process control, MTBA, mean time between alarm, of 120 minutes, and development of quality maintenance operator. For packaging, 0 breakdowns, mean time between stops, minor stops, of 30 minutes, and mean time between assists of 60 minutes, and planned maintenance operators development. Thanks to TPM program, we have managed to improve the overall performance and the brewery most important KPIs, some of them dramatically, like, for instance, production productivity, number of breakdowns, number of tags, mean time between alarms, number of customer complaints, fixed cost level, safety index, number of employees' suggestions. The achievement of those great results was possible thanks to the improvement activities we've been doing since 10 years. And now I'd like to present you shortly an example of the improvement team, which identified the problem of minor stoppages of the returnable bottling line in the area of full crates inspector. The stops occurred around 13 times per shift, and around 150 correctly packed crates were rejected. The teams analyzed the problem, found the root cause and solution, which was an innovative approach to use the shape scanner, not used so far in the brewing industry. And what's the most important, the team designed the scanner themselves, together with the software needed, and loss was completely eradicated. For us, the keys to sustain TPM as well as further upgrade TPM system in our brewery is to develop the corporate culture toward learning and coaching culture. We also adapt the brewery structure to the needs and adapt also daily management control system. We see that the good practice sharing and shop floor excellence expansion brings very good results. We also believe that benchmarking is very important to see the best examples. And we try to build the need to think in an innovative way and create breakthrough ideas. We develop our culture toward learning and coaching culture. We provide our operators' technical and quality skills and knowledge, and they became the plant maintenance and quality maintenance operators now. We develop our specialists or technicians to become plant maintenance specialists. Our specialists are developed to become innovators, and our managers to lead their teams, really lead the teams. We adapt the brewery structure to the needs and give more power to the shop floor. And our leaders and operators are equipped with the visual management tools to manage the processes and machines on a daily basis. We put a lot of emphasis on the horizontal expansion of solutions within Żywiec Brewery, and from Żywiec Brewery we expand good practices to other breweries in the Żywiec group. And now I would like to give you some examples. For instance, the TPM internal audits in the breweries, zero loss concept, early equipment management methodology, strategy to reduce noise and wet floors, AM methodology for brewing, development programs for the operators toward plant maintenance and quality maintenance operators, and TPM methodology for brewery logistics pillars. We consider benchmarking as a very important tool enabling further growth. And in Heineken, we compare the performance of the breweries using BCS, Brewery Comparison System, as well as the Heineken Manufacturing Star, which is the scorecard where the most important KPIs are collected and then compared. We share our knowledge and experience using the One2Share platform, where we can find the good practices and also provide our experience to other breweries. We learn a lot during the benchmark visits. We receive many guests from Heineken World, but also from other industries, and gladly we also visit other plants.
So recently we have concentrated our improvement activities to reinforce our competitiveness on the Polish beer market, which becomes more and more demanding. Therefore, we promote an innovative thinking and breakthrough ideas. By innovative thinking, we understand a dramatic improvement of most important KPIs and a radically new approach to our processes. You can see here, You can see here the list of our main breakthroughs in critical areas. And now I would like to tell you more about two of them. Development of AM methodology customized to the brewing area, and as well as equipment and process alarms reduction activities. The process of beer production starts in brewing department, where beer is brewed. When beer is mature, it is transferred to the packaging department and packed into bottles, cans, and kegs. In most of the breweries, or in some of the breweries, I don't know, at least in Poland, in most of the breweries, the brewing department is highly automated, and thus a lot of them do not apply TPM methodology there. But we are passionate about TPM approach, and after gathering the experience in TPM in packaging, we decided to expand it to the brewing area as well. Implementation of TPM in brewing, we started with the problem analysis, which were unstable process causing losses and too frequent alarms. That time, mean time between alarms was 1.5 minutes, which required operators' reaction. We realized that for the brewing area, we need to create an overall improvement strategy in which we defined the losses to be reduced, improvement tools, and targets. Main targets. were to achieve zero defect level by process control, mean time between alarms of 120 minutes, and development of quality maintenance operators. We decided that AM pillar would play the most important role in TPM implementation in brewing. For AM steps 1 to 3, we applied the classical approach to restore the basic condition of machines and installations. But we realized it was not enough. Apart from the physical conditions, we had to restore basic conditions of software. We reviewed the structure and alarms types and redefined them. Finally, we managed to restore basic conditions of machines and software and increase MTBA, mean time between alarms, up to 10 minutes. AM step 4 was our innovative approach. Based on the classical AM route, we created our own methodology in which the key element was the equipment alarm reduction. Important elements of the step were the trainings for operators and created together with the trainings for the operators and creation together with them equipment alarms reduction strategy. As a result, we improved technical skills of the operators, eradicated breakdowns and reduced equipment alarms by 83%, achieved MTBA of 35 minutes. For AM step 5, we also created our own methodology, in which the key element was the process improvement by process alarm reduction. Important elements of the step were the trainings for the operators and creation together with them process alarm reduction strategy. And as a result, we developed technological and process knowledge of the operators who are able to reduce the process alarms and increase MTBA up to 44 minutes. AM step 6 aims at zero defects level by a change of quality control approach from product to process control. We realized we could not achieve the step targets without highly skilled and educated operators, therefore we continued to develop them. The key element of the step was to define what we call the product control and what we call the process control, as well as how we could transform each product control element into process control element, which is shown here. As a result, we developed quality competent operators who are now responsible for continuous improvement of the quality and autonomous shift management. So we don't need shift leaders anymore. Operators are responsible for themselves and for the process. At present, our process is completely reliable and repeatable, and the current level of MTBA is 65 minutes. So as the last sentence, I would like to say that I think that this is a quite unique approach in the brewing industry. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, they were great 3 keynote speeches. So everyone, please give them another big round of applause. Thank you very much. Well, this concludes the keynote speeches. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until the preparations for the party has been completed. Thank you for your cooperation.